Hello, beautiful soul. I'm being called to do a little bit of channeling at the moment, so we're going to see what comes through. A storm just blew up outside, and I'm feeling like that's somehow tied to this message. You may be going through a storm at the moment, like maybe something has come into your life that was sudden and unexpected, like the storm just blew up out of nowhere, it seems like. It was sunny just minutes before it started and it just got really dark, and all of a sudden it's an intense storm. So you may be going through some really intense storms right now in your own personal life. These may be just inner storms, like you may be feeling like a lot of emotions churning up within you right now and feeling a little bit like a roller coaster of emotions, like highs and lows. Yeah. Okay, so let me see what else Spirit wants to say to this collective right now. Spirit, what do you want to bring through? Hearing shocking revelations, like either just recently or coming up. You may have some things revealed to you that are going to be shocking to you. Just completely unexpected, out of the blue, I'm hearing. This may be also collective. You know, there may be some things that we're just hearing collectively, things that were hidden, I'm hearing, coming to light. And Spirit saying, you're going to be shocked, but at the same time, not surprised. And they're saying the shock part of it is that this is actually being revealed. That's going to be more shocking, that like we're actually having some kind of truth revealed, like on a wide scale. And that's actually what's more surprising, because so many things are hidden and we know that we're lied to and we know that things are hidden. And to actually have something where there's like concrete proof is going to be what's so shocking. And it's going to have a ripple effect around the world, I'm hearing. So wow, I really feel like this is kind of more of a collective thing, and Spirit saying that it's like a mirroring effect. Like you may have recently been having your own personal revelations, but there's going to be ones coming out in the collective as well that are going to be mirroring. And really what's happening is you are just picking up those like collective energies, and then they're affecting your own personal life, and vice versa, like as above, so below, as within, so without. Like this is what's happening right now, Spirit is saying, in the world. Like there's so much happening to individuals that actually have so much more to do with the wider collective. And there's so much that's happening collectively that is making us have to deal with our own personal individual things also. Like we're playing off of each other, and Spirit's saying we're helping each other heal. So what's happening on the world stage is helping us heal individually. And then as we have our own like tower moments and we deal with them and we heal from them, that's helping the world heal. That's helping the collective. Whew. Let's see, what else, Spirit? Spirit saying you are a sacred vessel. You are a vessel that is helping transmute the heavy energies on the planet at this time. I'm feeling a tickling in my throat. There's like this call for people who've had their voices suppressed to start speaking up. People are going to start feeling more emboldened to speak out. And like there's something that's going to happen. This is just something I'm channeling right now. And I'm just kind of feeling into the energy of the collective. Like there's something that is going to happen collectively that is going to give people the courage to speak up and to share their own experiences and their own ways that they've been hurt and oppressed by the systems and the hierarchies that have been on our planet for so long and have been holding us in this like stranglehold of of pain and restriction and things that we haven't been able to break out of. And we're going to be inspired to speak up. And as more and more people share their stories and their own experiences, it's going to help the collective heal, because it's just going to become a point where we say, this many people cannot be living under these kinds of conditions. Like, there's going to be like this, I'm hearing like an uprising of people, like the small people. I'm hearing an uprising of those, again, who've been oppressed, who've been playing small, who haven't been stepping up in a big way. Like, they're the ones who are going to be speaking out and having their voices finally heard, I'm hearing. And we're just going to have enough people that are going to say, we need to collectively do something. We can't sit back and wait for the powers that be anymore to fix the problems on this planet. And they're going to be like collectives of people banding together to create change. And again, like, there's something about not waiting for systems to be fixed and creating new systems. And Spirit is saying this is all part of how the 5D new earth is going to be created. It's going to be created over a long period of time, slowly, but it's going to start like at this grassroots kinds of efforts of people deciding to come together and support one another and help one another out without waiting for the existing governments and institutions and things that we already kind of rely on now to help people. We're realizing that that's not working and it's not helping. So there's just going to be this like upswelling of like grassroots efforts, and people aren't going to say that they feel powerless anymore because they don't have money, they don't have resources. Like, those kinds of things aren't going to stop us now moving forward. It's like people getting really, really creative for coming up with solutions to like really, really big problems. And Spirit's saying in the past, people haven't done this because they felt like they were so powerless, because they didn't hold positions of authority and they didn't have a lot of money and resources to do things. And people are going to say, you know what? We don't need to do that anymore. We can find other ways. And it may be like, small scale, because we have limited resources in small groups that don't already have a lot of power. But those like small groups will multiply. And I'm just seeing like groups being formed that are small initially, and then those small groups will be able to come together and pool their resources and actually realize they have a lot more power than they thought. There's this like lie that we don't have power, and that's part of how these institutions have so much power is, right, they create the divisiveness and the fear in us and make us think that we're powerless, and make us think that they're the only ones that can control things. And people are going to start waking up to the realization that it just is not true. And we don't need to have a lot of money. You don't need to be, some freaking genius to come up with solutions that are simple. Like, there's something also about like simplicity and getting back to basics, and like really separating ourselves from these, like, I don't know, I want to call them like machines, like the machines of industry, the, collectives of, how is this coming through? Hold on a minute. It's like Spirit showing me like all the institutions, all of the just the 3D matrix, right, that has been created, and there's all these like systems that we buy into. We are going to be separating ourselves from them, distancing ourselves from them, and making the decision and the choice to go without. I'm hearing, like stepping back more from social media and I don't know, the other things that we think we have to take part in, to be part of society. And Spirit is saying we're just kind of waking up to the idea that we can do things differently, and by like pulling the plug, I'm hearing, on our like addiction to just everything being the way it's always been, is going to allow us to just come up with more creative solutions and ideas. Okay, so this is the sign for me to end the reading here, or the channeling, I'm sorry. My battery's getting ready to run out, and the storm is getting pretty nasty outside, so I think that's a sign for me to stop here. And Spirit's saying that this collective I'm talking to, you're going to be part of the solution. So, more to come down the road. Sending you so much love. See you soon. Bye.